Yeah, Richard. So we saw New Orleans play a really physical style of defense. How was that for you, especially in the post? How much did that change what you guys were trying to do on offense?
It didn't really change anything. Like Pope was telling us going into the game, he's like, "Hey, these guys are gonna be really scrappy, really physical." So I think initially some of the guys were surprised just because it's been like what a year and a half since we played. So they were kind of. I think we were all kind of like a little taken back immediate right off the bat, but then we adjusted really quick.
All right, let's take a question from Sean Walker and then Jeff Call.
Big Rich, what's kind of your attitude, your mentality when you're coming in off the bench and coaches turn to you and say, "Hey, it's your number. Go do what you got to do." What's just sort of your attitude and your mentality? Because it seems like you came off and really just gave the team a boatload of energy, for lack of a better term, in addition to points and rebounds and that kind of thing.
Well, that's my mentality. It's like, hey, what can I do to get these guys juice? So Pope always talks about like our three biggest things are transition defense, get a rebound, and like on defense is catch the move, make sure we're there defending hard. So I just come off and like, hey, I got to get a rebound first thing. Like rebounding is kind of the priority, and then once I get that, it kind of settles my nerves, and then I know it kind of boosts the team a little bit, making reads, trying to take a charge, and just reading them.
As a team, you guys really dominated the boards tonight. I know that rebounding has been a point of emphasis during the offseason. How do you feel like you guys did in that area tonight?
In rebounding, I feel like we did pretty solid. Like, I don't know the numbers right off the top of my head, but I felt like everyone was getting the board. I know Caleb is an absolute monster. Like, I'm so excited to have that guy on the squad, and just watching how he's come in and he's able to contribute immediately. Colby was getting rebounds. Like, I feel like we're just such a threat all the way around when it comes to, like, the offensive board and even the defensive board, because we have so many guys who have either the athleticism or the ability to go and get the rebound.
All right, let's take a question from Mitch Harper, Norma Gonzalez, and then Darnell Dixon.
Yeah, Rich, Coach Pope said that probably to you guys this was going to be a grind, I'm sure because of the opponent, but then you had 51 fouls. I mean, what type of impact does that have on a game and the flow of it when you're having the whistle called all right. that many times?
Oh, yeah, like, I'm going to be honest, it's really, really frustrating when there's that many fouls called. I've always been one of those more physical kind of big body – oh, sorry, my bad. I've always been one of the more physical players, so it's just like when there's a lot of fouls, it's really frustrating because it's like, hey, I got to use my physicality. But Pope also told us that we're kind of taught in practice. It's like, hey, always have the mindset that the refs are against you. So in practice, we're used to not getting calls. We're used to or getting calls that go the wrong way that we don't agree with. So we're kind of used to that awkward flow.
When do you think the game kind of created some separation for you guys? At what point do you feel like it kind of broke free and you guys were then in control?
Right off the bat, like our BA and AB are studs. Like they play amazing defense. They're like super intelligent on the offensive end, always dishing up the right play, making the right decision. So whenever they're on the court, I feel like separation happens.
Just in case we don't get to hear from you guys tomorrow or whatnot, just give us your thoughts on the upcoming game against Utah Valley and how tough this week is, considering you're playing 3 games within just a few days.
Oh yeah, well, like I said before, I've played with Pope for a few years, so I'm kind of used to his preseason schedules. He's always done crazy things. Like when I was at UVU, we did the toughest 24, so I'm used to him setting up these intense like day after day schedules. But as far as like this week, I'm just really excited, and I'm excited to see how our guys respond. Like I was at UVU, so I'm excited to go back and see all the guys that I might know and just see how the program's doing.